Hi everyone, thanks for watching. My name is Cameron Mitchell and I'm here with
Jasmine Mitchell.
and we want to thank Oz Arts and MNPS for allowing us to share a STEAM activity. Now some of you may be wondering, what is STEAM?
Yeah.
And maybe you already know. STEAM stands for science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. So, these things are all very important in our everyday lives. They help us to move forward with forward thinking, giving us new ideas on how to solve problems in the 21st century. Now, today we're going to be focusing on magnetics. So, some of the things that we like to do when it comes to our activities is talk about who we are and where we're from. Matter of fact, where are you from, Jazz?
Nashville, Tennessee.
All right, we got a Nashvilleian in here. I'm originally from Memphis, but we are living in the Nashville area, and it's been a great time since we've been here. One of our favorite places to go to is Knockout Wings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're closed now, but they are like the best wings in town.
Yeah.
Hands down. The biscuits are everything. Well, what else are you into, Jazz?
Well, I enjoy playing my guitar and singing.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I can't sing, so I'm glad you can. But I do poetry. So I love doing poetry, and that's what we're going to be incorporating a little bit of today with magnet poetry. All right? So, some of you may know magnets are two opposites that tend to attract. Sometimes if they're the same though, they can repel each other. Now, those are some ideas we're going to keep in mind as we do our writing today with our magnet poetry, because we're going to be taking things like adjectives and nouns and seeing how they attract or repel.
Interesting.
All right. So what you guys are going to need today is some paper and maybe a few pencils, or you can do some colors. So maybe some markers, color pencils, crayons, whatever you like. So go ahead and take a pause right now, grab those items, and meet us back here. And so here are the words that we'll be using today. You can pause the video here to go ahead and try to jot down what we have, or you're welcome to create your own words. So, as you can see, magnet poetry has a lot of great words to it, a lot of creative outlets to it that we can really put some really cool words together. But maybe the sentence structure might be a little challenging for some. So you're welcome to add in some different words like I, is, some different structured words that can really help the sentence flow better, flow easier for those that may find it challenging. And of course, it doesn't have to be something just by yourself. You can do it in groups. So maybe groups of 2s or 3s, and this can be a really cool, fun activity. Each one can take a different line and go about it that way, see how they connect, go together. And also think about how these adjectives and nouns can really create new imaginative words and lines and sentences, right? Because we know that we have our typical stuff that we hear every day, you know, golden retrievers and things like that. But maybe you want to switch up the adjective to be a little bit different, something that we wouldn't normally think of, like a turquoise sunflower. That's pretty different. You probably won't see a turquoise sunflower, but using our imagination can really expand that. So why not try it? Maybe you can even think of a lavender smooth ocean. Now, I don't know if an ocean would ever be lavender, but that's actually pretty cool, right? Like the color of my shirt right now. So again, you can gear these words a little bit different. You want to twist the imagination just to really expand it and go out. And even consider how this can go along to the subject matter you guys may be studying right now in your lessons. So we're about to get into the activity. Let's get started. All right. So we have here a few of our words. As you can see, we already have some cut. And we're going to go ahead and start cutting our other side. So we're going to take our scissors and cut through. You just want to cut out each word individually, just like what we have here. So you have words like a, use, of, at, did, or. This ly can be used at the end of certain words, like bloody.
Bloody. Okay, what's a more happy word you can make?
Let's see. That's what I'm trying to look for. I have a bunch of the small words here. There is lively. So you can mix and match all kinds of words, which is what we'll be doing here today. And so you want to make sure that you take all your words and make sure they are in a place where you can see them, so you can tell what you have and what you'll be doing with. And again, you can not only use the words that we have, you can also create your own words. And what we're going to do is see if we can try to create 4 lines using the poetry that we have.
Okay.
So, first we want to think of adjectives and nouns. So what would be a good noun that we can use? You want to choose one?
A puppy.
Nice. A puppy. All right. So we'll place that up here. So what's a good adjective that we can do to go along with puppy? We're going to choose one, but maybe you have one that we may do differently. So maybe I may say a pink puppy.
That's cute.
Do you have a different type of puppy that you can describe? Give us an adjective. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're going to give a little bit of action to maybe something this puppy is doing. So
the puppy is swimming.
All right, so we have to find is.
Oh. Yeah.
So we got swim.
Oh, swimming. Well.
ing.
But we're missing an M, but that's okay. We can pretend that the second is there.
Yeah. We need to find is.
I don't think we have is, so we can choose something else.
So we changed our sentence to a pink puppy likes drooling. We didn't have is. So we had to rearrange and rethink our thoughts. So as you can see, these words come together very well to create a good line. So that's our first line. Let's see if we can get 3 more. All right, so we have here 4 lines. And we start with a pink puppy likes drooling. Then we went to my peach summer, luscious purple milk and sausage. Then we have can you see enormous feet? So these are great lines, But what if you could make them all go together? Can you create 4 lines that connect? Let's see. So what I have here is a combination. So we have a pink puppy can see my enormous feet. But if he drools, use all of the purple peach milk. So,
Whoa.
yeah, you can arrange these in all kinds of ways. But there you have it. One magnetic poem. So, there you have it. We've completed our magnet poetry for today. I hope you learned something new about how to combine different sentences and maybe make new colorful ones. So, that's the cool thing about what we do and how we can do things differently. You know, sometimes we have to think outside the box. Now, we know milk isn't going to be purple, or maybe puppies aren't pink.
Unless you dye milk purple.
You
And you
could.
dye your dog pink.
You could. Hey, that's that thinking outside the box. And it's that type of thinking that we need in the 21st century. That's how we move things forward. I mean, we'd be still using those old box phones like Nokia's if people didn't advance, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you have something different to bring to the table. What's next? Thank you guys again for joining in. I'm Cam.
And I'm Jazz.
You guys have a good one.